This is obviously the first NATO summit of the new US President Joe Biden, a chance to reconfirm the importance of the transatlantic alliance, which I know the President believes very strongly, but also a chance for us to come together as NATO, 30 nations protecting 1 billion people. It's not just about protecting territory, it's about protecting our way of life. So we'll be having some discussions about all the issues that we face around us, the threats that we face. We'll be discussing Afghanistan, we'll be looking at Ukraine, and also the ways we want to modernize NATO, supporting Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg's excellent 2030 project, and it's very much in tune with what the UK government is doing with our integrated review. So NATO has to modernise. NATO is modernising. NATO is investing ever more in cyber, and so is the UK government. Don't forget, we're still the second biggest military contributor to NATO, but we've just done a big step up, another £24 billion, 2.3% of our GDP going on defence, and that's because we see the vital importance of security, making sure that we're all looking after each other as we build back better from the pandemic. You've got to be safe for your prosperity. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Thank you very much, sir.
Do you share President Biden's opinion that China is a threat that NATO has not taken seriously enough until now?
I think that China is, as I've said many times, a gigantic fact in our lives, and a new strategic consideration for NATO, which after all has spent so much of its time in the last 72 years thinking about the Soviet Union, then of course the former Soviet Union, the various security threats posed from that area. But I think when it comes to China, you've got to, I don't think anybody around the table today wants to descend into a new Cold War with China. I don't think that's where people are, but I think people see, they see challenges. They see things that we have to manage together, but they also see opportunities. And I think that what we need to do is do it together. It's a very successful alliance, as I never tire of telling you. It's the most successful military alliance in history. It's done a very good job of protecting the people of this continent, and it's going to continue to do so.
What about the Cold War with Russia? Are you going back to this manner of Cold War?
I'm always hopeful that things will improve with Russia, but I'm afraid that so far it's been pretty disappointing from the UK point of view. And I know that when I saw President Putin, I made that very clear. I said, look, we're ready to do things differently. We're ready to try to have closer relations, but you've got to change the way you behave. And you remember what happened at Salisbury, where innocent members of the public faced the poisoning from Novichok, where one woman tragically lost her life, and that's no way to behave. NATO allies stood by Britain then, and I know that President Biden will be taking some pretty tough messages to President Putin in the course of the next few days.